Well, hello everyone. Here we are once again at the airport, getting ready to fly out and all that kind of stuff. What's everyone up to on this, what day is it? Tuesday.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Delta Airlines flight number 1740, our scheduled 205 service.
No one wants to see anyone picking their nose. That's the problem. I was walking over to my gate and there's a guy. He was digging for gold. Hello, Grand Rapids, Pakistan. Texas. We got all sorts of places and people on here today. So I'm heading up to Calgary, where I'll be for the next 4 days, and then I have to go for the second part of the Emmys on the 18th, I think, and then back to Canada again for more filming. I am in, however, a little bit of a pickle because I do not have a suit for the next Emmys. Normally I have that way in advance, and I did not get one yet, so I know what I'm doing in Calgary in the next few days. Annalise at home. She's not coming on this trip, but she's coming to Canada in a couple weeks. I mean, I could do a kilt, but I would have to get it specially made, and Jonathan did that last year, so I don't want to wear the same thing he wore last year. But I do want a unique sort of tux. It is black tie, after all. JD from Judy. The Emmys, okay, so the awards themselves are usually about 3 hours long, which is a long time to be sitting there. But then you have the governor's ball afterwards, which will be another couple hours because you have dinner and drinks and dancing. You know what? I was thinking powder blue, now that you mention that. No ruffles, but powder blue. Nah, but I don't like wearing the same thing all the time. Like, I like to have a different suit for each event that I'm doing and keep it slightly different than everyone else. The one I did the other day was, I mean, it was just your standard black tux, so I need to kick it up a notch. Yeah, so I have an issue. And everyone who works with me or knows me is aware of this. I can't stay awake during presentations or award shows. That is what puts me to sleep right away. So I brought a Monster in with me to the Emmys because I'm like, oh, I'm going to need this to stay awake, and even that might not do it. I had no idea that I was sitting front row center, so even more pressure was on. You cannot fall asleep. I saw something about Stargate and my tattoo. So it's Horus and Anubis, but it is kind of inspired by Stargate, yes. Yeah, I can't fall asleep in the front row. That'd be very, very bad. That was good though. I made it through. And apparently I was on camera a lot because even my brothers said when they were up on stage they could see what the audience was seeing through the camera, and I kept popping up on it.
Brian Grady.
Yeah, I like Doctor Who.
Please proceed to gate D38. Final call for Salt Lake City.
I have a perfect butt. Well, thank you. This old thing. Is it Cayenne? Hey, Cayenne. Well, Judy, all you gotta do is come on the cruise. Ah, you were on a cruise. I do these chats all the time, so it's not like you'd never see one again. Especially if I'm just waiting at the airport. I need to kill time somehow. Might as well chat with you guys. I'm in Vegas right now. Yeah, I could do a green suit, like a forest green. That's on the list. So like a light blue or a green. Yeah, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about with the cruise, we're doing a fan cruise in November. I think it's November 15th, and it's called Sailing with the Scots. You can find information on sailingwiththescots.com. I will be there. My brothers will be there. All sorts of other HGTV hosts will be on. Let's see who else is coming. My best friend Rex Cable's coming. He's a photographer. We got Kristen Leanne is coming. She's a very well-known alternative model and has a line of makeup and hair dye. Of course, my girlfriend, the beautiful and lovely Annalie Bell. But you won't be in the water. You'll be on a giant ship in the water. That's the difference. I'm sure there will be. You just have to kind of stay tuned to the website and see if other deals come up. There was the 50% off one before. Well, you didn't see a man picking his nose. I saw a man picking his nose. I did put it in the title, though. Oh, that sucks. And actually, my assistant, Abby, is coming on the cruise, too, with her daughter. Making it a company treat or retreat. Rex is an awesome guy. I will see him in the next few days. Ew, I didn't see him eat it. I'm hoping he didn't. Let's just go with that. Yeah, I do know Alison Victoria. We filmed an episode of DIY Insider earlier this year. She tried to challenge me to a handstand, which I could not do. She flew up and did it, and then I basically fell on my head. No, I'm definitely not the nose picking guy. And there is an option on the website, if you go on there, to find a roomie for the cruise, because it's cheaper when there's two people in a room. So that option on the website will pair you up with somebody.
Chicago, all ticketed and confirmed customers should be on board at this time.
Yeah, Brittlestar is a great guy. I was just hanging out with him at the producers ball the other night. Funny man. I'm not gonna pick my nose, no. I was raised right. No, I'm not gonna do a chat about the hot topic this week. It was a good one to talk about. It was about being tired and kind of overworking yourself, and I don't necessarily feel like I'm overworked because I love what I do, but I'm a little tired from all the travel in the last week. But 1 week, and I get a few days off. So it's gonna be good. Oh, no one's posted on there. Okay, well, we'll put the word out. I'll maybe in the next couple of days I was gonna do some posts on Facebook and whatnot about the cruise, and I'll mention on there about the room finder option. Well, of course, Alison's prettier. She's a woman. What kind of statement is that? Oh, there's no regulating my sleep. My sleep is screwed. It always has been. I do not lead a boring life. I am pretty much jet-setting all the time. I don't even know where I am half the time, which city, which hotel. I feel pretty good right now. It wasn't too long ago that I woke up, though. That's why I might look a little bit sleepy. I am alone right now. Flying to Calgary by myself, but I'll see my brothers there, and Linda. I think that they're either in Toronto or Nashville right now. Hello, Germany. I purposefully went to a spot where there was nobody else so that I could do this and it wouldn't bug anyone. And of course some other people sat down right behind me. But now they're leaving. I think they're there for work. They're working on a track right now, or a couple tracks, like songs. Yeah, there you go. Nashville. That's one of the few places I have not been in the USA. Oh, maybe you're my crush. I'm sorry you got sad news. Unfortunately, we've all been there. It happens all the time. I hope that you're able to get past it and figure it out. You're watching this in the shower. How are you doing that? Like one arm out of the shower holding the phone?
May I have your attention, please? Paging any available British Airways representative. Please put your passenger at the ticket counter.
So it offers to call women.
Paging any available
I have been
British
asked to call
Airways
women, yeah.
representative. Please meet your passenger at the ticket counter for assistance.
I will be starting pretty soon a podcast, which may end up going to radio. We'll see. So many announcements. Can't you tell I'm doing a Periscope, people?
1789 with non-stop service to Detroit. Delta is paging Detroit passenger.
You missed everything. The best topics ever. But we can't go back. There's no going back in life.
Zidlowski. Your plane is now ready for departure. Gate number D.
Why am I not singing with my brothers? Because they didn't ask me. Apparently they want this to be a twins thing. I will sing my own songs just for you guys. Have to get my hands on that that filter that they put onto music these days that makes your voice so smooth when you're singing. No Western Union yet. That's kind of funny. I thought that because they did these songs for Property Brothers at Home, which is a show that I'm on, I figured that maybe that would have been a good opportunity for a Western Union reunion. Western Union reunion. That's a tongue tie. Oh, I'm not going to burn out. I'm fine. I head to Calgary today, and then I have all evening to relax and get caught up, and then tomorrow I'll start filming again. I see there's a couple people looking for roommates on the cruise. The house in Vegas, if so, yeah, they do love that place. I mean, that's only where they go in the winters when they're staying down in Vegas, but they do love it. Family Feud? I don't know, we haven't heard yet, but as soon as we hear, we'll let you know, of course. For those that don't know, my brothers and I filmed an episode of Celebrity Family Feud last month, and that will be airing in the months to come. You can see us getting our feud on with the Kitchen Cousins. Can I introduce you to Alice and Victoria? No. But next time I hang out with her, I'll say hi. I'm not going to tell you what happened on the feud, but it was a lot of fun. You guys are in for a treat when it comes on. John and Anthony are awesome guys. We've all got along for years now, and very successful in their shows, and it was a pleasure to work with them. I don't know when I'd be in Boston next. Maybe for an upfront for the network. Might have been the boogie. Yeah, Steve Harvey's a fun guy. Boo Boo, he will arrive, let's see, so I get back on the 22nd, and then Annalie leaves on the 23rd, and she's gone for a week, and she's bringing him back at the end of that. Hey, Abby. Vinika from India. I like that name. Halloween costumes. That's always a big debate, huh? But this year, I think that Annalie and I are going to be the singers from Die Antwoord. That was the plan, at least. We'll still have to see if we can pull that together. Should be a fairly easy costume, but I'll need to get some tattoos, some additional tattoos painted on. Ooh, Sicily. I should come and crash your birthday? Yes, Annalie Bell will be on the cruise, of course. My lady love. My parents drink coffee, but none of us boys do. Oh, maybe the next time. Some faint disco music in the background. I love the smell of coffee as well. I don't like to drink it or the taste of it, but I love the smell of it. Sometimes in my hotels, I'll brew up a pot just for that reason. Yeah, I drink tea once in a while. Yes, we do drink alcohol. Well, I shouldn't say we. I do. Jonathan does once in a while. Drew rarely does. But I like to have a drink with friends. Might have been the boogie. Best tattoo idea? Like, for what? In general? Oh yeah, I'm getting 2 tattoos next month with fans. It's fans that bought the option to have a matching tattoo with me through my Kilimanjaro climb charity. Nope, not in Dublin right now. See you later, Erica. I'm in Vegas right now, but heading to Calgary. Best tattoo advice for first-timers. Make sure it's something very important to you, that you're sure that that's what you want. Like, think about it for a while. Don't just go and randomly get something. Yep. 2 fans are flying to Vegas, and they're getting matching tattoos with me, and World Vision's actually coming to town as well to film it. Am I going to Periscope my tattoo? I could. Yeah. But I probably won't do too much, seeing as World Vision is going to film it, and they're going to put it in the documentary that they're making. How do you stand the pain? It can be painful at times. Yeah. You got to just work through it. Have someone there to talk to. Yeah, if you get someone with a heavy hand, that is awful because it hurts a lot more and the tattoos heal worse. Now, World Vision has to do all this stuff for marketing, and that's what people don't realize. When they come down on a charity for spending money on marketing or office costs, you couldn't raise the money that you're raising without any of that marketing. It's very, very important, and we raised a lot of money through the Kilimanjaro climb. We raised $150,000, but that wouldn't be possible if we didn't do the campaign that we did. They wouldn't have raised even a fraction of that. So bear that in mind. I know a lot of people come down on charities for spending money on their administration costs, but it's not always what you think. And World Vision Canada also gets matched for every dollar that's donated from the government for so much, and that brings them back up to above what they spend on the administration. Ooh, 27th anniversary. Congratulations. Yeah, no, I just walked past somebody that was doing that earlier before I sat down. I didn't actually show you guys. Well, just be careful with your knuckles because it's a very visible spot. If you have any chance that would affect your job, don't do it. And hands also get blown out very easily if you're getting tattooed on them. Though I do love tattoos, I'm against getting them on your neck or on your face and sometimes on your hands. This is the McCarran Airport in Las Vegas. Not blown over, blown out. So what that means is when they're healing, they don't heal properly and they fade out. And over time, like tattoos fade anyhow, but it can be even worse on like your fingers when you get small ones on there. Because I'm on here, I can't see what time it is. Does anybody know what time it is, West Coast? 2. Okay. I think that I board at 2:15. Let me check my... Oh, 2:25. We got lots of time. Well, no, I'm not as on board with the whole name thing. Like, I think that there is times when a name is fine. Maybe not such a good idea if it's like a girlfriend or something like that. But if that person is really, really important in your life, has been for years, then sure, why not honor them somehow? Or if it's a child, or there's reasons to do it. I have the initials of one of my best friends on my shoulder. I don't have a favorite brother. Why would I have a favorite brother? That's just wrong. That's like a parent having a favorite child. Well, with charities it's hard. It's very easy to get involved with a lot of charities, but then you spread yourself too thin. So I find it's best to choose a couple of charities and focus on those. I've always been a fan of what World Vision does. They help kids and families, but mostly children who are in need around the world. So that's why I got involved with them. I've loved it. I work sometimes with St. Baldrick's because that's also a very important charity. It helps fund cancer research, and it helps families that are dealing with their children going through cancer treatments. And then also the NSPCA, because I'm a huge animal advocate. I love animals, so I work with them in Vegas here. I also go down and I volunteer and walk dogs and hang out with cats. Annalie and I both do that. Sorry, I did see there were some questions came in while I was talking about that, but they disappear pretty fast. I try not to overwhelm you guys. I do fundraising every once in a while. I'll post things on my page, but I try not to do it too often because everyone wants to donate, but it's hard. We all have expenses coming up, and not everyone can afford to do it all the time. So I try not to abuse that situation either. Dinner. Save me some. I'm pretty hungry right now. I haven't had any breakfast yet. Hey, Charity. Got lots of hearts coming in, especially blue and purple right now.
Now, your attention, please. If you just arrived on Air Canada Rouge, the number 1888 from Vancouver.
I don't have Netflix. I had it for a little while, and I found that the stuff that I wanted to watch was never available on for immediate download or watch. It had to come in the mail. I'm like, it defeats the purpose of it. So now I use Amazon Prime, and most of the stuff I want to see is on there. Chinese. Everyone likes Chinese. Maybe not later on, but at the time they're eating it, they do. Creamy head beer. Drew does not have a Snapchat. I was just talking to him about that at the Emmys. And Jonathan and I both do it, but he has not gotten on board. And it's because Snapchat isn't something that you can even get help with from other people. You have to do it yourself, and he just doesn't feel like he has time to add it to the list. Mac and cheese sounds so good right now. I haven't seen Orphan Black, but I heard good things. So I posted on a couple of my things today. If you aren't following me on Snapchat, you should go on there, because I post very specific and unique things on my Snapchat that you will not see anywhere else. It's Mr. JD Scott. And you know what? I don't like doing too much of one thing. Like, I don't like too much Snapchat either. I don't want someone logging on after a few hours and suddenly there's 200 seconds of footage to watch. Like, that's too much. I don't know. I wasn't involved with Scott Seed at all, so I have no idea what's going on with that. Seems I'm not Scott enough, Scott Seed. Well, you don't even have to take good photos yourself. You can take good photos of other things, other people, just stuff you're seeing. That's the glory of Snapchat. It's kind of like just in the moment of your life, what's happening right then. I don't know, Periscope is kind of lacking for me these days because there's a cap on how many people can be messaging you. You can't scroll back to see what they're saying, and it disappears after 24 hours. The Facebook live chat's better. You can see that ongoing. You can see it later on. You can scroll back and see all the messages. Yeah, they do. I mean, I join in on some things, but some things, I don't know, I just get forgotten about. Like, oh yeah, our other brother. It's funny too, if you watch interviews, I often step back and I just let them do their thing because they have this shtick they do. Like, the twins go back and forth, and if I like jump in there too much, it just sounds so, it's so hard to hear what's going on because there's three people talking. So you'll notice that sometimes, that I'm just kind of standing back watching, smiling, smirking a little. I don't use Skype that often, so no, I haven't Skyped with the band. I've used Skype for hiring people if I want to do an interview. My Snapchat name is Mr. JD Scott. Same as everything else. That's my name on everything. So something about Snapchat charging? It's free. There's no charge. No, I don't use Blab. I have heard about it, but I don't use that yet. Oh, thank you, Danny. Well, no, I'm not always in the middle. Sometimes I'm on the side, but middle's easiest because, I mean, they're both a little bit taller than me, so it looks more equal. My favorite tattoo artists are actually the ones I go to in Vegas, and it's the Wilsey sisters, Christian and Yvonne. No, I'm not Mr. JD Scott on League of Legends. I have a different name on there. I'm Solomon's Key, actually. And I haven't started doing, I'm going to do some like Twitch live streaming when I'm playing, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, that's League of Legends is a video game that you play online, and it is my like hidden pleasure. That's what I give myself when I have a bit of downtime. That's the only game I play these days. I used to be a huge gamer, played lots of different stuff, but now it's just League of Legends. Why don't we, what? Sorry, I missed that. do a talk show? Well, I'll be doing some podcasts pretty soon. It'll just be a chat, a talk show about everything and anything. I'll have guests on. Well, maybe on the next Scott Seat, I will do it, seeing as I am a Scot. I am a gamer. I've just restricted myself to the one game these days. I am hungry too. I hope they got some good food on this flight. I should actually make my way over to the store and grab some snacks. I'll do that after this Periscope. Now I'm talking dirty. Snacks or gaming? This is McCarran Airport in Las Vegas, and I'm heading to Calgary Airport. Favorite food is sushi, but I do love myself some Subway. You know what? I wouldn't be a good one to ask about gaming consoles anymore because I only play PC games. I don't buy the consoles anymore. I used to use PlayStation a lot, but that was years ago. Show you my passport? No. Do you want my social too? Isn't it people like asking those random questions too? And who's your best friend growing up? And what would your mother's maiden name be? Come on now. Who picks me up from airport security? I usually have a car service that gets me whenever I get somewhere. Limousine. There has to be some advantage to being on TV. Yeah, there's a baby crying. That's good that the audio can pick that up though, because that's across the entire airport there. I'm going to Calgary because we're filming more Property Brothers at Home on the ranch. We've got, I think, 4 days of shooting ahead of us, and then we go to the Emmys. So for HGTV, I've done HGTV Insider. Can I Come In comes out pretty soon. Brother vs. Brother, Property Brothers at Home. Then my other series is for Great American Country. That's not on HGTV. Favorite place to visit in Canada? I would say Vancouver. I mean, that's my hometown. I love going out there, seeing friends, and just, you know, the nostalgia of being out there. Oh, yeah, it happens. But, I mean, right now, especially, I went over to the far side where there's no flights leaving from here, all empty seats. It is a nice country, yes. Accurate statement. Jonathan and I will be escorting each other to the Emmys. Yeah, I love Canada's Wonderland. Leviathan, so good. What kind of snacks am I going to get today? That's the true question here. I need a drink, and I need some snacks. Jonathan does not have a girlfriend. He's single. So all you ladies out there... Good thing you got a onesie. It's all the rage. All the kids are doing it. And if you're coming on the cruise, then you have to have a onesie to get into the onesie party. Otherwise, you can't go. So when it gets to be about 2:15, make sure someone tells me, because I'll have to go take care of some stuff. Yeah, Rex has his photography page, Rex Cable. Go check it out. There's some stuff of me on there as well. Rex and I are going to shoot a couple things on this trip while I'm in Calgary. That was 2:22. And guess I gotta go, guys. It's about that time. Pick up some snacks before I get on the plane. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Maybe if there's time tonight, I'll do a Facebook Live chat. We can talk about more stuff. You know, girls and boys. Okay? Have a good day, guys.